What is crypto mining? Mining used to be about precious metals, but it has acquired a new meaning. In this video we will discuss crypto mining and how it works. Mining in the crypto lexicon is the process of verifying transactions on a blockchain using computer equipment, while earning cryptocurrency in return. Mining is performed using a computer's central processing unit, CPU, graphics card or graphics processing unit, GPU, or specialized equipment called Application-Specific Integrated Circuit (ASIC). Cryptocurrency mining involves performing complex arithmetic and cryptographic operations to validate transactions using a specific algorithm. In many cases, miners join forces in mining pools. Factors that influence the profitability of mining include algorithms, difficulty rates, hash rates, and reward rates, amongst others. To understand crypto mining, we first must understand blockchains. Cryptocurrency blockchains work by maintaining a decentralized public ledger of chain-linked blocks, hence the name a blockchain. These blocks include validated and vetted transactions that have been added to the blockchain and cryptographically signed to avoid tampering, fraud, or unauthorized transactions. Each transaction added must be validated in one of the several ways to ensure the integrity of the entire blockchain. The system that ensures this is called a consensus mechanism. 3 examples of different consensus mechanisms are proof of work, POW, proof of stake, POS, and proof of authority, POA. Miners mine on POW networks. Miners aim to find the next block of a blockchain by discovering the target hash using a specific hash algorithm. Every cryptocurrency POW network uses a specific hashing algorithm. A hashing function is an irreversible method of encryption. Think of making hash browns, not hard to make but impossible to reverse back to a potato. Similarly, a hashed ciphertext can't be reversed back to the clear text, but all possible clear texts can be put in a sequence to see if they would produce the same ciphertext. Crypto miners perform these laborious mathematical equations using their mining equipment to try to break the hash and mine the next block. There is usually a block reward involved, often in the form of some of the network's native coins. For example, Bitcoin miners would receive a block reward of Bitcoins or BTC tokens. Breaking the hash involves attempting to come up with a 64-digit hexadecimal number, otherwise known as a hash, that is less than or equal to the target hash. The first miner to discover the solution of the said hash puzzle is the one who reaps the block rewards within that block. As the total hashing power increases, each individual miner's chance of finding the hash decreases. Hashing power increases when more miners join the network and/or the mining equipment evolves. In addition to block rewards, miners are also afforded voting rights with regards to network changes and improvements to the blockchains in which they mine. That means that miners have a degree of influence over the said blockchains and their future development. Voting power is proportional to the hash power of a miner. Once the block is mined by one of the miners and there is consensus on the network, the block is packed up and includes the current pending transactions from the mempool. The distributed pending transaction register. Miners are the backbone of any POW network, keeping it secure and running while collectively maintaining the ledger of transactions on the blockchain and verifying all additional transactions. The name proof of work refers to the miners proving they have worked to earn their reward by running the necessary cryptographic functions to solve the mathematical problems. CPU mining. Miners often use a standard computer and mining software utilizing the computer's CPU to mine the blockchain. Usually the higher a network's difficulty becomes, the more CPU power is required, which then requires a higher-end computer and more energy consumption in the process. Bitcoin initially started with CPU mining. However, as mining difficulty increased and more blockchains came into existence using different hashing algorithms of varying difficulties, more processing power became necessary. GPUs are dedicated graphics cards found in most computers. They are used for rendering graphics in videos, games, and 3D models. Rendering of complex graphics usually involves far more mathematical operations than most standard computer applications. Blockchain developers were drawn to the capability of GPUs for performing more complex mathematical operations in parallel with better time and energy efficiency compared to CPUs. As GPU mining became mainstream, it put the nail in the coffin for CPU mining for most blockchains. Many miners turned to ASICs, which are integrated circuits or chips, designed and customized to perform a specific purpose. In other words, it is hardware designed from scratch to perform very specific operations. CPUs and GPUs are general-purpose chips that can be utilized for a multitude of purposes. Since ASICs can be designed with a specific function in mind, it gives them an efficiency advantage in both the processing power, as well as energy efficiency compared to CPUs and GPUs. However, the major drawback of ASICs is their inflexibility, since they are designed as a very specific purpose-built hardware. Any changes to a network's algorithm or structure could potentially make ASICs obsolete, unlike in the case of CPU and GPU mining, where a software update would adapt to such changes. As ASICs keep evolving, new generation ASICs consistently offer higher hash rates, while consuming the same amount of energy as their predecessors, causing older ASICs to rapidly become obsolete. Cryptocurrency miners play a crucial and indispensable role in running proof-of-work blockchains, validating transactions, and securing networks. Mining has evolved over the years in terms of both equipment, difficulty, rewards, and techniques, including the use of mining pools. Every time someone submits a transaction on a PoW network, like Bitcoin, a miner behind the scenes has their equipment working hard to validate and include the relevant transaction in the next block. Thank you for watching. Please click on the thumbs up button if you like this content and also click the subscribe button to be notified whenever we post new videos. Remember, always do your own research. All examples listed are for informational purposes only. Nothing contained herein shall constitute a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or offer by JA Crypto to invest, buy, or sell any digital assets.